Hi, today we are doing a group presentation on core competencies and personal attributes for successful business. And for instance, we are taking a pharmaceutical industry as an example, and we are going to present a group presentation on some of the core competencies and personal attributes. And our group includes 4 people: myself, Subramaniam, Nitin Sagar, Anush Kolli, Santosh Kumar Obili. So we are 4 people presenting this presentation today, and I'll take the first 4 slides for my presentation. Okay, let's look at what are core competencies. Core competencies are defined as the unique factors which allows an organization or individual to perform well and beat its competitors. So one should have core competencies in an organization to make performance as well as to beat his competitors. And core competencies may include any combination of skills or technologies, processes, knowledge or expertise are often achieved as a result of long-term development process. Now I am going to explain some of the core competencies or personal attributes for pharmaceutical business. So look at pharmaceutical business. Pharma has always been a highly profitable industry and has historically been among the best performing industry sectors globally also. Even if you see during recession times, the only sector which performed well is the pharma industry. So broadly, pharma business can be divided into 2 divisions. One is production and one is sales division. So production mainly involves a lot of R&D and drug formulations. Coming to sales, sales division mainly consists of marketing and sales promotion. Let's look at our first core competency, technical expertise. So technical expertise is nothing but individual's ability to demonstrate depth of knowledge and skills in a technical area. He possesses an in-depth knowledge and skills in a technical area. So whenever there is a need for his technical knowledge and skills in a range of problems, he should effectively apply his technical skills. And he should develop technical solutions to new or highly complex problems that cannot be solved by anybody else. Next, take our next core competency, fostering innovation. Fostering innovation is nothing but individuals' ability to develop, sponsor, or support the introduction of new or improved methods, products, procedures, or technologies into the business. Personally, he develops a new product or service, a new method or approach to develop the business, proposes new approaches, methods, or technologies for the business. He develops better, faster, or less expensive ways to develop things. Next, we'll take the forward thinking. Forward thinking is nothing but it's an ability to anticipate the implications and consequences of situations and take appropriate action to be prepared for possible contingencies. So he anticipates possible problems, develops contingency plans in advance. So that means an individual could be able to anticipate whatever the consequences or the problems of a particular product, and he could be able to make adjustment accordingly for the improvement of business. Notices trends in the industry or marketplace and develops plans to prepare for opportunities or problems. This is a kind of improving business in market. Anticipates the consequences of situations and plans accordingly. Next, analytical thinking. Analytical thinking is nothing but the ability to tackle a problem by using a logical, systematic, sequential approach for a problem. Makes a systematic comparison of 2 or more alternatives before solving a problem. He identifies a set of features, parameters, or considers to take into account in analyzing a complex situation or making a decision. So before taking a judgment or a decision on a particular problem, he identifies a set of alternatives and make a correct judgment. Weighs the costs, benefits, risks, or chances for success in making a decision. So this is a kind of analytical thinking which is a key factor for the business whenever there is a complex problems in business. These are some of the core competencies that are required for pharmaceutical production industry. When it comes to pharmaceutical sales and promotion, we have some of the core competencies like communication skills, teamwork, and motivation. These are taken over by my colleague Nitin. And one more person, Santosh Kumar, will explain about decision making and stress management after Nitin Sagar.
This is Nitin. I'm going to explain communication skills, teamwork, and motivation. Communication skills. Communication skills, the ability to express oneself clearly in conversation and interaction. Organizing and expressing ideas clearly when speaking with others. Tailors and summarizing the content effectively to draw the attention of the audience. Oral and persuasive communication skills play a key role in the pharma sales, especially in dealing with the doctors and explaining the new drugs. Next, teamwork. Teamwork. As a team member, the ability and desire to work cooperatively with others on a team, and listening, response, and support constructively to other team members is also an important. Moreover, gives honest and constructive feedback to other team members is also very important in the teamwork. Next, I am going to explain motivation. The ability to enhance others' commitment to their work. Recognizing and rewarding people for their achievement. Displays high energy and enthusiasm approaching the job. Acknowledging and thanks people for their contribution in their work.
Hi, this is Santosh and I am going to explain about decision making and stress management. Decision making is defined as the ability to make good decisions based on the sound judgment, information gathered and analysis. Decision making plays a vital role because one should have a capability to take their own decision. And decision making makes good decisions in difficult or ambiguous situations when time is crucial. Decision making takes charge of a group when it is necessary to facilitate change or an issue. And decision making able to make tough decisions in tough situations. And I am going to the next topic, stress management. Stress management is defined as the ability to keep functioning effectively and maintain self-control when under pressure. It deals with difficult situations while maintaining performances. Stress management can effectively handle several problems or tasks at once. It manages one's behavior to prevent or reduce feelings of stress.
To conclude the presentation, I just want to thank you for the cooperation, for my teammates, and to my professor, Gavite, for giving this opportunity to prepare the presentation. And we learnt a lot in personal development module. Thank you.